you, ma'am.
It's nice to be again connected. Good morning to everyone who is here. I can see 33 people right now, so I don't know how many of you are still left. I mean, there are many others. There are two groups. Is this group A, group B, दोनों हैं या एक है?
दोनों है मैम.
Okay, okay, okay. Who is speaking? कौन बात कर रहा है?
मैं हफीज सियार मैम, मैं ग्रुप से.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice. How are you, Hafiz? आप ठीक है?
जी मैम, आप सुनाए मैम.
हाँ, alhamdulillah, I'm okay. So, uh, how many still? I'm admitting people.
49.
Okay. Yeah, there are, I think, above 100 students in two groups, group A, group B.
Yes,
Let's
more
wait
than
for
100.
let's wait for more 2 to 3 minutes more. I'm admitting everyone. So let's see how
Okay
many
ma'am.
of you can can be admitted. Only 100 is the limit. We cannot cross the limit. So I have planned that in this week, inshallah, I will be conducting your both the classes this week. Sir Qasim is not, I think, around, so he said that I should kind of continue with your classes this week. So, inshallah, I will be there on Friday also. Uh, so let's start. Shall I start now? I think.
मैम स्टार्ट करो, भले स्टूडेंट नचन पे आने.
And still they are joining. It's there are. I'm admitting still people. Because you have the next class at 9:20, I think. So I think I should start now. So today I'm here again with the topic we have discussed before this online sessions when we were there in the university, and I have uploaded the lectures also on LMS and on your YouTube. So you can go through these lectures over there today. So, but the class was a must. So I thought that we should again gather and we should again, sit in a form of a class. So let's start with glass again. There are two chapters which I am supposed to teach you. As I've mentioned also that we are sharing the subject, I and Dr. Qasim, we are sharing the subject. So he will be teaching you the rest of the two chapters. That is cement and one more, I don't know the other name. And I'm going to be with you with the glass and ceramics. Though I have explained everything a lot of times, but these online classes are there, so we are again have to go through each and everything because your attendance is everything. Now here in the class your attendance is shown and this will be sent to for this will be counted in your exams. Your attendance is a must and this is the proof that you are attending your class, right? So I have to take a screenshot of your attendance also. Well, so let's start with the glass. So what is a glass? Glass has, of course, it has a formula, as I mentioned also, R2O MO6 silicon dioxide. Now R is a monovalent cation. It can be a divalent cation, like divalent means that is having two valencies, right? That is magnesium, calcium. And monovalent having single valencies like lithium, sodium, potassium. It is has enormous properties. Glass holds enormous properties. Now, and it is in the amorphous forms. That is, what is the difference, basic difference between amorphous and crystalline, right? amorphous means the atoms inside are not ordered, whereas in the crystal form there are repeating ordered units, right, that forms a crystal. So it differentiates crystal from amorphous form. So now it could also be called as a cool or a super cooled solutions of number of silicates, right? This is the glass holds this property as it is amorphous solid, or it does not hold the properties of a crystal. So it could also be called as a pseudo-solids. Pseudo-solid, that is a solid holding properties of a liquid, right? Somebody can ask you what is pseudo-solid? That is a solid that holds the property of a liquid. So now it has the glass. We are talking about glass. It has the tendency, or you can say it has the habit of or a proclivity to flow like a liquid, right? Resulting into a thicker base than the top of the glass. Now, for example, pseudo-solids, uh, pseudo-solids flow like liquid, right? So they, for example, if you talk about the pseudo-solids and you take the example of a glass, it is deficient in having a 3D regular structure, right? Or a 3D regular positioning of atoms, as it is not a true solid, right? It does not present sharp or boiling points. When if it would have been a pure solid, a true solid, then it would present a sharp melting or a boiling point, which is, in this case, it is failing to give us, right? So this was something about a little bit introduction of a glass. Now let's start with your presentation, which I have prepared for you people. So this is a beautiful world of glass. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? I have shared the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
मैम प्लास्टिक जेकी आहे उहा क्रिस्टलाइन फॉर्म आहे या जो एमार्फस फॉर्म आहे
amorphous form. Put a glass crystalline form में सिर्फ हुंदो आहे quartz. Quartz has the ordered atoms inside them. The repeating units of atoms are, ordered, and they are only in the form of a quartz. When glass is converted into the quartz form, it is in the crystalline form. Otherwise, it's amorphous. It's never crystalline, right? So,
मैम प्लीज गिव द example about that.
I'm sorry, I can't follow. What are you saying?
मैम कुछ एग्जांपल दीजो क्रिस्टलाइन फॉर्म जा एमार्फस फॉर्म जा
Amorphous, हाणे ही पहिरीं तव्हां ही presentation थी सघो, पोइ वरी तव्हां questions end में हूंदा आहिनि पुट. Questions are supposed to be asked, not asked in between your class. It should be in the end, okay? So just write down the questions and I will answer you in the end, right? So let me complete your class because class is must, right? So, okay. So it is, of course, the formula for glass is shown here, as I have mentioned, and it could be a monovalent or a divalent cation, right? It is amorphous, that it refers to the atoms inside it which are not ordered, right? It can also be called as a cool or a super cool solvent. Solution of multiple silicates. There are a number of silicates that are involved in it, and I have explained all those silicates also in my lectures. If you have seen the video lecture, you would have you could have the idea of what are multiple silicates, right? Continuously people are adding. I don't know why you are not following the timings. It's 8:30, so you are supposed to be in at 8:30, but unfortunately still I have to admit again and again. Okay, so it could be called, as I just like before I told you, it could be called as a pseudo solid, that is a solid holding liquid properties. So
Yeah.
आलिया फयाज शाह इसका तो बताया है, जवेरिया इसका भी बताया, फैजान फकीर मोहम्मद वो जो छोटा सा है.
please mute your mics. You are speaking in the mics. Please do not.
Yes. Shima.
Okay. So now there are the different type of decorative glasses. So you can see that these three different classes of glasses that is decorative. These are the views of the awesome decorative glasses, colored glasses, and the glass doors or partitions that are used in our daily lives, right? These are all the stuff that is used in our daily lives. So these are the some colorful colored pictures of glass, and some plain glasses that are used for corridors, for staircases, and these are the, I mean, our daily lives as examples. Now, what are pseudosolids? Pseudosolids like glass is deficient in having 3D regular position of atom. That is what I told you, that it is not a crystal. This sentence differentiated from a crystal. It is the amorphous form, as it does not hold the 3D structure. So what it could be the structure of a glass? Now, of course, silicon is the commonest cation that forms glass, and it has abundant and different natural raw materials that make up this structure of a glass. For example, limestone, calcium carbonate, soda ash, and sand. Now, glass has the property to get hard without changing its composition. It stays in its position. That is, it does not, it gets hard without its changing its composition to the crystalline form. It never changes to a crystalline form. Okay. It stayed rigid, form attaining the amorphous form, which I just explained to you. Now, excellent form of glass can be obtained from silica possessing higher melting points around 3.133 Fahrenheit or 1.73 centigrades. And it is extremely viscous, right? Now, viscous means viscous honey. Honey is viscous, water is not viscous. That means the consistency, we are talking about something consistency. Or you can say, what is the deficiency of definition of viscosity? You can simply say it's the internal resistance of a liquid to flow. It's called viscosity. So this is viscous. So extremely viscous, leading difficulties in handling. When glass is hot, it goes through the process of manufacturing. It becomes extremely hot. So at that stage, it is very viscous, and you cannot handle it. Its handling was very difficult when it was manual, but nowadays it's not manual. Nowadays the robots are doing all the things. Robots have taken the position of all the things that were done manually before. So nowadays it's all the robots that are doing it. And I've also explained this in my lecture, how they are doing. Now, glass composition. It is composed of these three steps. Now here, this is a man who is making something, this white powder. It is called batch. It simply is a white powder. It consists of formers, fluxes, and one more thing, that is stabilizers. Now what happens here, that these three things, that is they are calling them ingredients, as it's a non-scientific term, but they call it as an ingredient. And this picture I took from Corning Museum of Glass, and it is on Google. You can Google it and you can find out easily the pictures and the videos related to this Museum of Glass. It's a beautiful video, and one should go through it, and you will get all the ideas of glass manufacture when you go through this video. I was very much impressed, and I took this picture from that. So now it is composed of three basic steps. Ingredients like formers, that is of course number one, fluxes and stabilizers. They play a very vital role in its synthesis, right? So whereas here you can see a furnace. This is a furnace. It has a temperature around 2400 degrees Fahrenheit, right? And any glassy material holds key component, that is a glass former. Now what could be the example of a former? Key component means that is the main component that is there, that is silicon dioxide. And it is the commonest material that holds still people are joining, and constantly this is such a distraction. I mean, I have to admit everyone again and again. Okay, so this is the commonest former. Anyone can ask you an example of a former. So silicon dioxide is the basic former that is used in glass manufacturing, whereas pure silica has a very high melting point, around, as I just mentioned, 1723. So here comes the role of fluxes. Now, what do they do? What do fluxes do? These are added to lower down the melting temperature. Now, as I just mentioned, the temperature goes very high. We are using a furnace here, so the temperature goes very high. So what happens that just to maintain the temperature, just to balance the temperature, they add this thing. This again, I have to admit. So people are coming. I mean, what is this? Please be on time next time in my class. Be on time. Don't do that you are constantly, I mean, entering and leaving, entering and leaving. What is this? Is this because of a net issue or something else? I don't follow. Well, so now the role of a flux, these are added to lower down the melting temperature, as I just mentioned before, and the picture here below shows a furnace ranging temperature around 2400, ready for the batch to be added after thorough mixing. Now in this picture, he was actually mixing these things, that is the formers and fluxes were mixed together thoroughly to form this white powder, and what it is called batch. Whereas now, formation of a batch, mixing together, how you are going to get, of course, you will he mixed together soda, ash, sand, and other compounds to form a batch, right? Which is then pushed inside the furnace. Now here you can see soda ash as a flux. Now what does soda act as? What is its role? It acts as a flux for lowering down the temperature of sand. Sand means silicon dioxide. And what is the composition? What could be the composition? To make a batch, sand plus soda ash, it makes batch. And this is the furnace where you are going to get, I mean, they are going to be manufactured inside this furnace at around the temperature 2400 degrees. So, now what are the standard fluxes? Standard fluxes are soda, that is potash, lithia, silica, potash and lithia, whereas silica glasses holds added flux. Of course, definitely addition of flux is more, and as it helps silica to melt at a lower temperature, that is around 800 to 900 Celsius. Now, during the heating period, if a glass has only silica and flux, now they are telling us, if you minus other things, if you only are left with the silica and flux, they aren't durable. They aren't stable. That they will not be durable. They will not be stable as they are water soluble, right? So that's it. ये कौन कर रहा है भाई? Please don't do this. I can see who is doing it. So don't do this. आपके पेन किसका ज्यादा चल रहा है? बहुत ज्यादा किसी का पेन चल रहा है. Don't do this, okay? I don't appreciate this thing. Can you see these lines? Can you people see these lines, these heart? What is this nonsense? Don't do that.
Yes, still we are seeing.
I don't appreciate this type of a behavior. Please don't do this. You are being recorded. Don't do this. This is very bad. This is ill-mannered. Don't do this. You are nice kids. Try to be nice. Huh? Otherwise, I won't be nice to you people anymore. Be careful. Control whoever is doing this, because I can see who is doing it. I can see it. We have that thing, okay? We can see who is doing it. So please don't do that, okay? So now let's talk about the stabilizers. They make glass more durable, more stronger. For example, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, and barrier, just as I just mentioned. Now, the glass used to make windows, bottles, jars, light bulbs are more commonly used by ancient and modern glass makers. Whereas based on silica as a glass former, soda as a flux, and lime as a stabilizer. Somebody can ask you all these things, so you should have this. Now, this is the glass industry, as I just mentioned. These are all the glass bottles, and look at the color of the glass. These are extremely hot. This is not the colored glass. Actually, it is in the manufacturing process, and it is extremely hot. That's why it is attaining this color, right? So okay, so manufacturing of a glass. Now this is simply, sir, our scientist was someone definitely would have been there who brought this idea to our knowledge for our today's all these, I mean, blessings we are getting from the daily, on a daily basis. It was a renowned British scientist known as Sir Alastair Pilkina, right? He was an engineer, a British engineer. In the year 1952, he innovated the float glass process, and he was the man who initiated the idea of glass manufacturing by simply following all these steps, that is melting, refining, okay, float path, coating, annealing, inspection, and cutting. So these were the all 6 points that were done to form or to manufacture the glass, right? So this is very bad what I am seeing right now. Are you people, will you witness who is doing all this? Who is the CR?
हाँ नहीं बाद में अम्मी अभी क्लास ले उन्हें में रख दे रुक जा
Don't do this, beta. You are all my kids. I appreciate if you will not do all this. You're not small kids, huh? We are only on 10th slide. Don't do this. Otherwise you will get the same type of a behavior from your teacher in the exams. Don't do this. This is not a nice way, huh?
मैम आप ये ऑप्शन बंद कर दें तो कोई ना लिख सके.
हाँ, ये ऑप्शन मैं फिर बाद में बंद करूंगी. अभी तो मैं फिलहाल आज देखना चाहती हूँ कि ये कब तक होता है. I just wanted to see
जी
the true colors, right? पता होने चाहिए ना हमें कि हम किन के साथ बैठे हुए. We should know कि ये कौन कर रहा है और ये क्यों कर रहा है. पता तो लगे थोड़ा सा. Who is against?
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
तो आपका वाइस चांसलर आपकी पसंद का आ गया. अब क्यों कर रहे हैं भाई? पहले तो आप परेशान थे गुरफत साहब से, अब तो आपके करोड़ा साहब आ गए. हाँ, अब तो आप बहुत खुश होना चाहिए. ऑनलाइन क्लासेस उनकी मर्जी से हो रही है. अब तो आप खुश हो जाए. अब कौन है भाई जो नहीं पढ़ने दे रहा? अब तो हम आपको पढ़ा रहे हैं. हम जब भी पढ़ा रहे थे अब भी पढ़ा रहे हैं उसी तरह. आई वॉज टीचिंग देन, आई वॉज टीचिंग नाउ. अब क्यों एंग्री हैं, इतने ज्यादा परेशान? बहुत परेशान हो रहा है.
मैडम बुरफत शायद वापस चाहिए हो.
बहरहाल हमारा काम है पढ़ाना. हम पहले भी पढ़ा रहे थे, हम अभी भी पढ़ा रहे हैं. ठीक है, हमने पढ़ाई आपसे छोड़ी नहीं थी कि आपको छोड़ दिया हो पढ़ाना. वी हैव नेवर लेफ्ट. वी वर टीचिंग यू पीपल. ओके, सो और ये सारी मेहनत आपके लिए की है ना, और काय के लिए की हमने? हमें क्या मिल रहा है इसमें से? ओके, नाउ लेट्स गेट बैक टू द. So now, as I just tell you that these are the processes of manufacturing of glass, right? So the first is your melting and refining. Now what happens here that the batch composed of the raw materials, of course raw materials are always used whenever you are manufacturing anything. So now here the raw materials are feldspar, that is the combination of combo of sodium and potassium. Somebody can ask you feldspar, what is feldspar? It is sodium and potassium. Now what is dolomite? आपने बताना है मुझको. You will tell me what is dolomite. What is sodium nitrite, then silica and sand and calcium oxide. They are all mixed, heated, and they are heated above 1500 degrees Celsius in a furnace. Now what is the furnace? आपको पता है furnace is just like an oven, a very high degree oven. Now what happens? Now I just showed you these pictures, and this is the these are the colored glasses, the beautiful colored glasses, right? So what happens? How they become colored? Of course they are colored because of the metal oxides. When metal oxides are added to them for as a coloring, and to get these beautiful colored glasses, right? You can see these colors because of the metal oxides only. Now here also different metal oxides are added to make these colored glass jars and bottles. Now these are the beautiful colors of the bottles and decorative glass jars we have in our homes or on the shops. In the shops you might have seen. Okay. Float glass process. Now, this is the process of, I mean, the olden times, how the manufacturing was done. It was done through a process called float glass process. And this is the picture I've taken from a very, I mean, it's a unique picture when everything was done manually. These are all the, you know, workers or the people who are busy in making the glass. And this float glass, ये एक बहुत बड़ी लंबी पट्टी जैसी होती है. It's just like you can say a very big belt जहाँ पर glass floats on that, right? That's why उसके ऊपर तैरता है, it floats on it. So that's why it is called float glass process of olden times. Whereas nowadays, you can see here, nowadays, the float glass manufacturing, it's again the same Corning industry. No, it's another industry. I think I will show you the name of that. Now, this is the modern times, how today the float glass is shown, and how glass is floated over it. Now, it has number of regions. From one end, molten glass is flown down over the tin. There is a place where there is a tin area. Via refractory nozzle, there is a nozzle, some sort of a nozzle is there from where that molten glass is flown. उसके ऊपर बहता है, ठीक है? Just like, and there's a nozzle. And the receiving plates of glass from other end that covers almost the kilometers. Now he's saying, as I just mentioned to you that this float glass belt has got a very long length. बहुत लंबी एक belt है जिसके ऊपर glass को float करा जाता है when it is in the molten form. So how much? This is in kilometers, right? So this float parts is in kilometers. It's छोटी सी चीज नहीं है. It's a very long, you can say, thing, right? These are the pictures of the different stages of float glass. This is the Grisenberg float bath glass line. Now this is the industry. The Grisenberg, you can see it on net also. Just go on the net and Google, and you will find this video over there, and you can see the different. I mentioned to you the robots. Now these are the robots. You can see their hands. They are, I mean, performing all the functions the humans used to do years back, right? When I've just mentioned you, I showed you the picture of the olden time float glass. So at that time, people used to do it. But then now you can see that this was substituted or replaced by these robots, and they are monitoring all this float glass float bath process, right? And here again you can see the different stages in the float glass. This is all the belt. That is the same belt which I just mentioned to you. These are different pictures of the float glass in this Grisenberg float industry. This is also the float bath process. Now they just mentioned that this is this process begins with the cold end area. Of course, it is cold at one side from where it starts and passing through the thickness and stress measurement area, where edge trim area, cooling area, reaching cutting area. So this is the picture on the left is telling you the cross cutting bridge where the glass is cut down, and this is the edge trim area where it is trimmed. The edges are trimmed. Now here you can see. Here there are different rollers type things. So they are simply cutting them or trimming them. These are the trimming that is being done. Again, a robot. This is a robot. Stage 3 is coating. As the glass flows down this float bath process, the floater number of coatings and deposited over. Now different type of coatings are there. Now you will please go through the chapter of glass. You will come to know what type of coatings will be there, because I cannot explain each and everything here on this slide. Stage 4 is annealing. Here the glass is slowly allowed to lower down its temperature. And somebody can ask you, what is annealing? So now here the temperature, as I mentioned, it becomes very high. It hits a very high temperature. And now in this process, that is the process of annealing, the temperature is allowed to lower down, right, by cooling, and and the internal strains, that means uske andar chote chote strains, that is like grooves या उसके अंदर छोटे छोटे hunches और humps वो उसमें बनना शुरू हो जाते हैं, so उनको remove किया जाता है. Strains, that these are called internal strains are abolished. That, yeah, you can say some sort of air gaps बनना शुरू हो जाते हैं, some sort of air gaps are produced, or these are all called internal strains. They are abolished, that means they are removed, and to get it ready for cutting. Before cutting of the glass, this all happens before the cutting of the glass, right? That they have to remove the internal strains, right? And that can only be done when they will lower down the temperature. Whereas stage 5 is inspection. Now here, when the enters the inspection process, again there is a monitor, there is again a computer that that monitors these inspections. Now how much? Of course, 100 million inspections per second on the ribbon are presented. Now what is a ribbon? Ribbon jo aapko batayi gayi, this belt, ye wali jo ye belt hai, this is they are saying this ribbon, right? This is they are talking about. So what is they are saying, that 100 million inspections per second on ribbon are presented at one time. That means 100 million jo inspections there, they can be counted, they can be calculated there per second. Har second mein 100 million inspections are done. Okay. Stage 6 is cutting. Here the computer is feeded the required measurement to cut the glass accordingly. Now according to the needs, according to the to the way how the glass is going to be handled for future making, or for making different type of items, you know, they have different sizes. So accordingly, they just put the measurements in the computer and they cut the glass accordingly, according to the needs. Now the types of glasses. Here there are a lot of types, and these they all hold a lot of properties. Each type has its own property. Now number 1, starting from soda lime glass, then lead glass, borosilicate glass, high silica glass, hard glass, safety glass, optical or Crookes glass, polycrystalline glass, colored glass, toughened glass, glass wool, laminated glass, and neutral glass. You can add the one also, that is the bulletproof glass. That is also very important. I missed that one. So that is also one of the important types of glasses. Now these are the few types of the decorative glasses I have taken from my own home. ये सब मेरे घर के अंदर हैं. These are all at my own glass birds, glass swans, and different glass animals. You can see these are you all got when you go through that awesome technique to make these awesome, beautiful, glass items for your home decor, right? And these are, of course, the glass. Another technique. This is a beautiful technique. Okay, this slide is not complete. Okay, now this is a amazing glass blowing cutting technique. Now here the man is using you can say some sort of this is a bottle, a decorative colored bottle he is making, and this is also a beautiful video. Please go through this video. I have given the link on the video. This is a video flat picture process, and it's a Vitro Video Studio, where this he's a man and his wife. They make these colored glasses, glass bottles, and they hold the proficiency of making these beautiful glass items. You can see these glass items here in this third slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 glass bottles. So this video is extremely amazing, and please go through it if you can have the internet access. Go through this video and you will come to see this is the furnace where only these two, only husband and a wife, they are running this beautiful industry, full industry of glass bottling. It's such a amazing video. I was so impressed, and in the end, they got such beautiful, amazing results of these colored, beautiful bottles. And this is a technique called glass blowing technique, right? They even with the help of with their mouth, they blow the air inside the bottle when it is very hot to blow the glass, right? So it's a beautiful technique. So this was about your something about your glass and your few things which I just shared about your manufacturing, and now the types and the things that are left I will discuss in my next class. So this was the presentation today. I hope you have seen and you got some knowledge about the glass industry and glass manufacturing, and hope you will get the knowledge and you will prepare your notes from this, and you